What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Crazy for KVs RC. I'm Tim. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. There's been a lot of videos lately on the Redcat Ascent. We kind of been chasing performance with that thing, slowly incrementing up, try to increase the budget, add performance bit by bit, kind of seeing where a couple of upgrades at a time take us in comparison to other very capable trucks. Obviously, the Redcat Ascent is a sub $300 truck. It's either $290 or $300, depending on the body you get. And there is really quite a bit of value in that truck as it is. Stock RTR servo is slow. It's a little noisy, but it does have pretty good torque. We'll get you by for a while. Stock motor ESC, not my favorite. Lacks the slow speed resolution. It makes the slow crawl, kind of precise control, pretty difficult, and it definitely kind of hinders performance. But overall, the truck is very, very good for what you're paying. There are some options out there that are in that price bracket. The Gatekeeper RTR right now is sub $300 on a lot of places. Depending on when you watch this, the base camp is a little bit higher, but I do think you get probably a better aftermarket support and just a better overall starting point. The axles are probably better. You do get straight axles with that versus the portals. There's a lot of different trucks that you could say are, kind of in this competition. A few folks have asked me to, compare the Element Enduro SE, some of those other budget-friendly options. That's not really the intention of this. I'm not trying to compare it to things that are close to that initial price point. I'm trying to see, is the platform even capable of being upgraded to compete with the likes of an SDX10 Pro, a Vanquish VRD Carbon, a custom build from, Corrupt Carbon Works or Brazen Scale or something like that? Does it have that kind of core capability in the axles and the transmission that allow it to perform and kind of hang with those other trucks? So we're back at it again today. Gonna spare you guys the benchtop video because we're gonna cut right to it. I will leave a link in the description below for all the upgrades since the last video that I've made. We're gonna go over those right now. Okay. So we're just doing a quick walkthrough of what I've changed since the last time you guys saw this. So there'll be a link down in the description and up in the corner of this video for the last iteration of this truck, part 3, where we put on some bead locks. We changed out the foams. We installed this Fusion SE 1800, and that was pretty much it. So for this video, we got a new servo. We got the NSD RC 500B. That's a pretty budget-friendly direct power servo. This is a 4S capable servo, capable of over 500 ounce-inches at 4S. Unfortunately, the Fusion is not 4S capable. We could have ran a separate battery for that, but that gets complicated and kind of just adds weight where you don't need it. So we're still going to run 3S. I got this adapter. It's got a JST coming out of it. So we're just south of 500 ounce-inches on 3S. Still running that. You guys may notice I got a brand new set of J Concepts tusks on there. We're still running the Proline foams up front, nice and soft. And then we're running stance foams. Those are Vanquish foams in the rear. They're 4.75. They got a pretty firm feel, but they do still have some give. Much more supple than the stock tires. Those are $1 more for a pair than the Proline, so the total will be reflected of that. This servo is a $70 servo. Pretty good bang for the buck. Hard to beat. Direct power, the speed, the quickness, and then the overall reliability of NSDRC. I've had really good luck with them lately and have had no problems. The last thing that I did, you can't see, in these front bead locks, I did install the brass clamp ring. So we do have some added front weight bias, and I'll throw the corner scales up right here so y'all can see we are over that 60-40 mark. If I remember right, it was 61-39. So pretty good front weight bias on the truck now. Still running the stock chassis, and that pretty much wraps it up. Okay, so you guys saw the upgrades to the truck. Real quick, simple. You guys have questions about those, leave a comment down below. Like I said, there's links in the description to all those things, where to get them. No affiliates, nothing like that. Just companies that I like and I've had pretty good luck with. So in the interest of keeping things fresh, I don't want these videos to feel repeated or stale. We're gonna do a little bit of a different format. I think will be kind of fun and keep things interesting. We're still gonna be doing like a head-to-head, but I'm taking the gloves off. I'm not taking it easy on this thing anymore. it surprised me last time. I picked very doable gates, I thought, for it, or what I thought it should be able to do, but would challenge it, and I didn't challenge it at all. It pretty much conquered everything I pointed it at. Maybe not easily, but it ultimately tackled everything that I tried. So very impressed with where it was at, and it should only be better. Those tires are definitely going to hook better than the stock tires, at least I think so. And a foam setup's a little bit better. We got a little more bite in the front tires, added front weight bias, and just a stronger servo, which we probably are going to need today. So here's how today's going to work. I laid out 10 gates. So obviously capability, getting through gates without touching gates, depending on your rule set, you know, minimizing reverses, things like that, rollovers, resets, all those things are taken into consideration. But what I haven't really been taking into consideration out here is time. So today we're going to be doing a head-to-head, 10 gates. Really, it's going to be in 2 separate 5-gate courses, I guess you could call them. We're going to add the times together for each truck, and ultimately, the one with the lowest time will be the winner. I brought out the VRD Carbon. It has not changed since you guys have seen it last. I'll put that link to that video up here if you guys want to check it out, what's going on with that. Very capable, getting pretty used to it, driving it pretty well, but I'm actually getting pretty comfortable with the Ascent. And as it increases its capability, should only get more comfortable. So I'm not going to be forcing any like total time limit. It's just going to be the lowest time as the winner. The winner doesn't really mean anything. This still is not, all that scientific. It's just a way to kind of spice it up for me, make it interesting for you all, and kind of see, how far apart they are. If the Redcat is ready to kind of hang with the big dogs. Have not pre-driven any of these. Don't know if they're doable. I think they are. I think both trucks should be able to do both of them, but we will find out. The rules are going to be just straight time. Reverses don't count. If I hit a gate, I have to go back to the previous gate. Again, we're going to keep them in 2 separate 5-gate courses, so the in-between doesn't matter. So if I hit gate 6, I don't have to go back to gate 5. But there are some decent sized transitions within those 5-gate courses. So want to be extra careful, take extra time, because you could really burn a lot. If for some reason there's an obstacle that just cannot be done and I want to get a total time, I will add a 2-minute penalty and we will go around that gate. I'll basically just pick it up, put it through, and carry on. But a 2-minute penalty would be pretty detrimental, I have a feeling, so something we definitely want to avoid. Let's go get the trucks powered up. We are going to start with the VRD first on the first 5-gate course. I'm going to run those. You guys will see it go through. Then you'll see the Ascent go through. Then you'll see the Ascent do the second course, 5 gates. And then the VRD Carbon will close it out. Then we'll add up our times. You guys will see a little timer running as I'm going, hopefully. And just have some fun. But I'm actually starting to really enjoy the Ascent. I didn't really at first. I think that translated and kind of came through in the video. It's come a long way. It's got a pretty significant amount of money in it. We are knocking on the door of $650 total. We'll add everything up and put it at the bottom of the screen right here. But it is it's no small amount of money. It is still significantly cheaper than what I have in the VRD though. So keep that in mind. All right, let's get the trucks powered up. Enough talking, let's do some crawling. All right, like I said, first up is a VRD. Truck's the same as you saw it before. And I did fail to mention, for some reason we have a rollover or a repo or something. If I get something bound down, want to avoid breaking parts, if I have to touch it, I do have to go back to the previous gate as well. So the timer is going to start as soon as the truck moves, and we'll basically pause it whenever we get through gate 5. Then we'll run the Redcat through these first 5, and we're going to switch the order. Total time at the end wins the grand prize, bragging rights for this video in my house. All right, let's hit it. I got to kind of watch the camera, watch the gates, watch the truck. So try to avoid any silly mistakes. Threw that one nice and easy. Also want to have you guys be able to see what I'm doing here, so. This truck is a little unpredictable during some of these drops. Got a lot of weight in the front and not very much in the rear. We're still good on that side. Nice and slow. Probably gonna load right here. We're not out of the woods yet though. Let's keep going and pull it through. All right. On to number 3. The nice thing about this format is you guys are gonna see this kind of raw. Like I can't do any cuts in between because I gotta have the timer. And I'm doing the timer through the camera, so. Gate 3. Pretty wide on this one, but we do gotta hug that top driver's side. Get all the way through it. Use that steering radius. It's trying to push us into that gate. Okay, we're through. We're gonna have to turn around up here. Truck's wanting to unload a little bit on that side hill. These are definitely more challenging, quite a bit more technical than previous videos with the Redcat, so. And hopefully that's coming across for y'all. This one's a doozy. Oh. We're made it through, and that was not pretty. Did not like that. Okay. All right, we're all right. Like I said, I'm avoiding that left-hand line where I can kind of straight shot it. We're gonna try to. There's a tight gate. We're gonna pause, come around. Okay. Whoa, this one's really tight. We're gonna have to back up just a little bit. A little high centered, but we squeaked through. We're through. All right, stop. All right, next up is the Ascent. Steering servo is not crazy fast, but it does have good power. Would be better on 4S, obviously, so just something to consider. But still a great bang for the buck, and the ability to go up to 4S is nice. So as soon as I start moving the wheels, timer will start. I was gonna hit that gate. You can see we got brand new tusks on this thing. They're sticky. Front wheel unloading. We did settle for us though. And we're through. Come over here. We just don't have quite the same. We did not hit that number 2 gate. Very, very close though. Try to walk it down so we can pull it through without clipping a gate. Nope, we hit one, so we got to go back. Just a little bouncy coming through there. We're gonna hit the gate again. I gotta try to save it. Oh, we hit it again. Like I said, we're not pulling any punches anymore on this thing. It's at the point now where it's good enough where we don't have to take it easy on it. So I need to, I guess, try to stay passenger. We're clean on that side, barely, but we did clear it. We flipped over after we cleared it, so we're gonna start right there. We got a pretty significant deficit though already in time. Getting those tires nice and dirty. Let's not roll over because we got to go back to the last gate if we do. Be careful in your transitions when you're competing. You know, between gates, people make silly mistakes there. I definitely know I did. Tires are real sticky. They're hooking. Like I said, this one's nice and wide, which we kind of need to set us up for the next one. Or you take a bunch of reverses, which is, Redcat doesn't have the steering angle that the VRD has, so we're gonna take it there. Slow and steady on the reverse. We're pushing the side hill capabilities of this truck. Okay, we're coming through. We're good. All right, she's through. It wasn't pretty, but it wasn't pretty for the VRD either. That's a tough one. All right, we kind of got caught up in a bunch of trash down here. Just okay. We got started. A lot rougher. Did not like the same line that the VRD did. This one's going to be tricky. This is a tight one. I'm going to take a reverse. This is much more technical than other kind of courses I've put this thing through. Oh, that was nice. It kind of high centered and it corrected itself to center itself between the gates. So that's stop time right there. All right. As soon as I start moving, this line here is our starting line for the second course. We're gonna add the times together, and Redcat's got a little bit of time to make up, but I'm not gonna push it because slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So let's just try to make it, do it mistake-free, and hope that I screw something up with the VRD. Nothing being thrown intentionally here. I just, I'd like to see this thing, you know, do well, but we're gonna see. All right, let's hit it. This thing's kind of at a disadvantage now because I haven't ran these lines. But if the terrain changes at all, it may be, maybe that's an advantage. Kind of a tricky approach to a few of these. So you gotta good way to screw up to start right there. All right, let's square ourselves up there. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna square myself up to this gate right here. This one is gonna be a pain. Nope. And we hit the gate. So back to the starting line. I just don't know if this one will do that. So if it happens again, I'm just gonna take the 2-minute penalty, because I think I could spend all day trying to get that. Just seeing the way it reacted up there, it did not like that obstacle. It's a doozy. Let's see here. Maybe I can cheat it down and catch that tire. Yep, we hit the gate. Let's just see if we can do it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take that 2-minute penalty. Let's hit it over here. Try to be fast in between gates where we know we can be, but also careful. I'm gonna come up here, we're gonna stop the time just so I can get a better angle for y'all. Yeah, you can see those tusks working. Now we gotta turn hard this way. Make sure we clear there. Very nice, very nice. All right, on to gate 8. Get through here though. Time is still running. Gotta be quick. A lot of junk in here that can roll you over and set you back, so. All right, let's square up the obstacle. We're gonna back up. Like I said, this gate 8, you're almost there, Redcat. Only had to concede on one so far. All right, let's not hit that gate. Let's back out. See if we can back out. Got ourselves in a real pickle. This one's a doozy too. Come on. Come on. Keep fighting. Keep fighting, Redcat. Come on. Nope. Try to swing it back down. There we go. Got to settle. I'm going to come around. See if we can pull through it. A little harder to drive from this angle. Nope. All right, not gonna happen. Okay. So as soon as I move, we're gonna start the time again, basically from the time I gave up, and we're gonna take a 2-minute penalty. We got through it, or treat it like we got through it. Oh no. Okay. Hung up. I think it's the vanquishes to lose now, but, oh, and I went the wrong way. Okay, well. I'll come up here, try to get you guys an angle. Front weight biting pretty good there. Okay, we're through. Let me move. Pause the time for a second. Into the side hill. It's a narrow side hill too, so any sliding and you're done. We really got to hug that gate right there. I hugged it too tight. We got to pull down. Oh no. We slid too far. Can we make it? Nope. All right, we hit the gate. We're gonna go back, get a clean reset instead of trying to fight it. The gate's close. All right, let's come through. See if we can come through a little more straight. Truck's really wanting to roll on me right here. We got to go nice and slow, very slow and deliberate inputs. We are holding that front driver tire in the air. Let me show you guys. Do not think it could have been any more steep than that, but we made it through. Total time will be down on the screen. Let's go run the VRD and see how it does. All right, VRD is about to take on the back half. As soon as the wheels move, like I said, we made it clean through the first 5. Pretty significant advantage already over the Redcat and the Redcat. Struggled pretty bad. Let's hit it. Let's see. Kind of interested to see how the VRD does on this one. Steering angle, it's something, it's just hard to replace. It saved me, I didn't touch that top gate. I didn't touch the bottom one. You guys didn't see it move. I just got to get through here clean. We can take our time. Oh, we hit it. All right, we're starting over. If it happens again, we'll take a 2-minute penalty. This thing's got a fairly good lead, so. It's a tricky gate. I'm not only trying to push the trucks, I'm trying to push myself, kind of pick some weird lines I wouldn't normally pick. Now we can just gas it out of there probably. Yep. All right, we're through. We're gonna stop time. I'm gonna climb up here. Should be a pretty easy one for the VRD. You can just see the steering angle of these F10s is just unmatched. Insane deflection on that rear tire. Almost cost us a gate, but we're through. All right, let's get through here. Come up through there. Going down. We'll go this way. All right. Here we go. Coming up to gate 8. Really curious to see. All right, I'm gonna come up there. Truck will hold itself. You guys saw me work and work and work on that with the Ascent. It may have happened, but I really don't think it would have. So we're on to gate 9. Coming up this way. Get through here. Oh, we got ourselves kind of in a little bit of a pickle here. We're gonna back out, try to reset, turn into it a little bit more. There we go. Got our back to drop. Now it's just a big climb. Easy. We're gonna do the same thing we did on the Redcat. We're gonna I'm gonna back out, kind of try to square up to the gate because it's very narrow. And if you have to be turning too much through it, it's very difficult to try to get your tires through there. We do have a slight ridge on that driver front. It's kind of holding the truck up. These rocks are a little slick. We're through right there, clean down there. We just use that overdrive, that front weight bias, kind of pull us exactly where we want to come through. That's it. All right, everyone, we're done. Put both trucks through those 5 gate, 2 separate courses, if you want to call them that. You guys will have a better idea at this point in the video what the total time is than I do, but I do know that the VRD did win pretty handedly. The Redcat did well. No more training wheels. Kind of threw everything at it. Quite a few different obstacles, side hill, some really like off-camber descents, things like that. And you saw the truck, it does pretty well in climbs. It's hindered by its steering radius, and it's, I don't know if it's something in the suspension geometry. It's a little unpredictable once it unloads and it starts doing a descent. I guess that's why they call the ascent, not the descent. Anyways, the truck did really well. I still think there's more to squeeze out of it. So hang in there. I do have a little bit more planned for it. Not too much more. We're gonna sprinkle in some other videos as well. I got some other stuff getting wrapped up, things to look forward to on the channel. So hit that subscribe button before you forget.